Welcome to Universe Live Sports. I'm Ben Rudder.
And I'm Kennedy Walker, and let's take a look at BYU sports this week.
Utah women's basketball visited BYU on January 31st. Let's check in with our field reporter Benjamin to see how the game went.
Thanks, guys. The Utah women's basketball team visited BYU this Saturday for another heated rivalry match. Both teams entered the game with identical records of 15 wins and 6 losses. This really was a tale of two halves. Utah would jump out to an early lead, finishing the first quarter up 18-14, and they would build on that lead, leading by 10 going into the half. However, BYU was able to turn it around in the third quarter. They would cut the lead down just to 4 points, and then they would run away with it in the fourth. In the fourth quarter, they outscored Utah 29-13 for a final score of BYU 77 to Utah 65. Brinley Cannon had a season-high 21 points and 4 rebounds. And now let's hear what the girls had to say after their big win today.
I mean, honestly, I think we just tried to play our game and stick to moving the ball when it's open. My teammates did a great job of finding me, and I just try to shoot with confidence. And these games are always super high energy, super intense, a little more nerves, a little more pressure. And so I think it shows that we can play with any good team and handle those big moments. And yeah, it was just a good stepping block for our team going into the rest of the Big 12.
BYU's next action will be against Kansas. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks for that recap, Benjamin. Good luck to our BYU women's basketball team the rest of the season.
BYU football released a massive update on its 2026 recruiting class. Head coach Kalani Sitake signed 21 high school players in December. The class ranked top 21 nationally and second in the Big 12, making it the highest rated recruiting class in BYU history.
And to add to that, in January, BYU added 9 transfers and 8 freshmen, which include players from 10 different states. With all these new additions, BYU fans everywhere are very hopeful for this next season. BYU men's basketball visited Kansas University on January 31st. To our field reporter Jackson to see how the game went.
Thank you, guys. This is Jackson Trotter of Universe Live Sports. This Saturday, BYU went into the Fog Island Fieldhouse to play Kansas in their 1,000th home game. BYU, however, did not fare well. Kansas came out and smacked BYU, coming out hot, scoring 53 points and leading the Cougars 53-33 at the ending of the first half. Darren Peterson and AJ DeBonsta lived up to the hype, with Peterson scoring 18 while only playing in the first half, and DeBonsta scoring 17, playing the entire game. Richie Saunders, however, stole the show with 33 points across the whole game. It wasn't enough, and a second-half comeback was thwarted by the Jayhawks, and the Cougars fell 82-90 in Lawrence. Here's what Kevin Young had to say after the game.
You know, we just try to focus on what's in front of us. That's kind of been my message to the guys ever since I've gotten here. Well, number one, I thought Richie Saunders was the best player on the floor. If someone can find a tougher competitor in the country, I'm all ears. I thought he played unbelievable.
The Cougars have now lost 3 of their last 4 and fell 3 spots in the AP poll from 13 to 16. It's looking hard for the Cougars, but they're looking to get another one of those marquee wins, quad 1A wins, on Saturday as Houston comes to Provo. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that recap, Jackson.
And if that loss wasn't tough enough, the Cougs came up short in Stillwater, Oklahoma on February 4th, falling 92-99 to the Oklahoma State Cowboys, marking their 3rd consecutive loss. The Cougars stayed competitive throughout, led by freshman AJ DeBonsta's 36 points and 7 rebounds, along with 5 three-pointers. BYU is looking to bounce back in a big matchup against number 8 Houston on February 7th in the Marriott Center.
Freshman golf standout Kihei Akina has been on fire this season with the Cougars. He came to Provo with 2 state championships, a USA Today Golfer of the Year honor, and most notably the youngest player to win the Utah Open last week. Akina shot a career-low 207 after 54 holes, finishing the tournament 9 under. With so much already accomplished, we're excited to see what he continues to do this season. That's it for Universe Live Sports. Thanks for tuning in.
And as always, go Cougs!